Being the favourites doesn't mean much, mate, does it? Because, you know, Mother Rush is still there to absolutely wreck you at a lot of these events. Now, with none of that in the server this time around, it's actually going to be tabseN and CSGO hitting the ground running with these USPs, starting the pistol round off nicely. They're attacking OG and T-Spawn, mate. This has gone completely awry for the OG squad, and CSGO trying to be careful to not throw this advantage away is calling for reinforcements. The rest of the gang are now here with him, and CSGO is in for even more. Alexi dropped at the last hurdle, and Big, that is a very, very dominant pistol round indeed.
Keto is pushed all the way up. They now know this is unlikely to be a B play. It's got to come all from the water, and it's not like OG even have that info. They've lost the map control, so Big can start to stack the top site, but they do win the first fight as well. CSGO with the scout. Double tags into Issa. Nico's going to try and trade. OG are getting closer, but they're walking into the storm. The stack on this A site, it's not getting any easier. Mantu eats a bullet, and Xantares is caught getting aggressive. He wasn't ready for Nico to be up so deep, so in the blink of an eye, OG flip-flop and switch it back up. They take a round surely here. Even if it did, Mantu was there as a safety insurance.
He killed Mantu to the explosion, and that's pretty sick.
Worth it, right? If he gets an AK, imagine? No.
I'm a little biased here.
I mean, as we saw Valdi talk about in the interview, he's already played alongside this guy. So that's a nice bit of synergy. That's a nice link, right? And Nico's certainly a versatile player who can really do it all. When we saw him added to heroic at the start, he was a big reason that they rose so fastly to the #1. Oh dear, right now though, in the action, it's just trades all across the board in middle. CSGO's AWP gets away with one, but it can't escape.
Yeah, last time, Xantares was the guy to give away the man advantage, and that was because he got too aggressive. Well, this time, he waits patiently, and both the kills get delivered to him. Big 3-1 up now.
You'd at least want Deagles, right? Like, PC50s, oof. Big already know what they're up against, and look at the setup as well. More players stacked on this A site. I hope we see OG start to take some B control in the gun rounds, because Big have done this every round so far. They put 3B early, they make sure there's no rush, and then they start padding the defense up on top. Keto drops the bomb, and this should be simple as a simple does, but Issa does catch a kill, and in the meantime, everyone else on his team falls, as will Mantu, and it's going to be Big up to 4. That's fine. One casualty is no problem whatsoever.
tabseN has played them like a fiddle, and there it is. 2 kills for him. The bomb now dropped as well over at long, and it's all gone wrong for OG. Just Valde left standing, the man that tabseN had to sneak past, and there he is, putting the final nail in the coffin in that round there. 5-1.
This is weird because bigger double toilets, so OG are going to get the site for free. It's just down to whether they check this side of the map, because if no one comes up on a lurk, if Valdi doesn't clear this position out, it could be problematic, but he does. He's looking to take both. Keto re-aggresses, and Valdi doubles down. Lovely little late play for Valdi. If that wasn't done, if OG just take the site, they might get flustered by big in the toilets, dropping in on the reload, and Nico is taking matters into his own hands. It's only Xantares aggressing off B once again. But you can see OG are already aware of this possibility. Valde has come back to watch.
So this is not plain sailing for Valde. There's the first, but the trade's now looking to come in. Valde going to deliver 2 out of the 5 kills that were needed. Mansu, with only 8 seconds left, is just looking to hold on to this AWP, but they might not let him get away with it. tabseN hounds him down. 4 in the round, and Big move up onto 7.
Hey guys, want to get some skins for free? Then go check out Go Cases. Simply download the app from a market, complete easy gaming tasks, and earn coins. Then use those coins to open a case you want and withdraw the skin you have unboxed. You don't need to log in with your Steam account, you simply paste your trade offer link and get a skin in few minutes. Don't forget to use code VLD1 in caps to get your bonus coins. Link to the app is in the description below.
tabseN won't say that for long. Flashing himself back in. Molotov, they're very close, tabseN. He's finally going to realize, maybe the hard way, looking away from the flashbangs and blinded by the next. It's Alexi B to take the kill. That's a bit awkward. He was not ready for so many players moving up so fast. CSGO still on short. Valdi, he's been really good at finding these lurk timings, clearing the players in toilets on these A takes, but CSGO's not falling for it. His long is covered. He can watch his back, and Tizian can try and deal with the attack. There's one. Doubles up, bomb drop, but low on ammo. Nico trades, and Valdi catches CSGO as he turns away. It's Xantares on his own. Wow, 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 wow.
And he's saving. Man. But I never say, you always attempt these rounds, and you very rarely win them. And so I guess that's why in pro play, they just don't attempt them, Hugo. He's going to get away with the M4, at least. OG up onto a third. And for CSGO, it is a classic case of what must have felt like to him Counter-Strike timing. He held that flank with Tizian holding down the A bomb site.
Oh dear.
Well, bit of a classic here for OG, and tabseN's now been spotted. Now they know about the AWP con, though, and tabseN wants it. Not gonna get it. Mansu delivers the no-scope, but the Deagle of Tizian will shut out the other two. And now it is just Nico left up in a 1v3. He gets wrapped from short, and now the defuse is gonna come on him. Poor Valder, man, just has to sit there, a witness at his own funeral in a round like this big. They grab the defuse, they go get the guns, and I imagine another pause is waiting for us off in the distance. So I better get my creative writing glasses back on.
Tell me how much you like the music we're about to listen to.
Yeah, well, maybe
like
I will. I'm leaving an impartial review.
Okay, well.
Oh, but good guys, Big. Let's give Big the respect they deserve. They haven't... And the round, and now a 5-on-4 solidified immediately for OG.
Some big nades getting lobbed in, but tabseN's going to get aggressive ahead of them. He will survive, but maybe not for long as Valde runs out Monster with a kill. He's finally connected, and he is raring and ready to go. CSGO trying to put a stop to this offensive, though. Oh, boy, that's a shot to Mantu. Does he know there's a player out? Alexi at the pillar, waiting as the molly goes in behind him. CSGO might have got that spot, but he flashes himself. It's getting a bit claustrophobic now. The flank is still away, but as long as CSGO can stay standing, Keto can come in with a killing blow. The molly pushes him back, and they finally deal with him, but it's a freebie for Keto. And now Alexi, can he run A? Yes, he just gets out there in time, darting to the top site, and Keto realizing, but no kit currently. Can he find one for this 1v1?
Gonna have to clear out the bank area. If he doesn't, this is likely an OG round, and the swing from Alexi is in to put that fourth up on the board for OG.
Falls out. And it's info for Big. They know this area is clear. They know they can, watch out for an A play. That smoke misses. This was supposed to cut off Valde, landing in front of him. Instead, he mows down two players. Big. They threw that smoke earlier that lands right where we are here to cut the T's out of Monster, but instead it blooms in nowhere, blooms in no man's land, just above Nico now. And so as a result, both players walk in to Valde waiting, and now they can just contact this B site. tabseN lines up too. That's naughty, but it won't make a damn difference, as this round should be a lock-in for OG. Ooh.
I don't know, that kill there might have just tempted CSGO back in to attempt a 1v3 clutch. Wildfire on the AWP, Wildfire in the heart of CSGO as he starts to creep in. Now one man does get out through Monster, and over at short, Mansu is waiting with that AWP. He puts it to good use.
And Big boosting on B short for connector. Well, OG are not dropping, they're just going to commit.
Yeah, utility of plenty raining in to really trap tabseN behind the boxes. Stuck on dice, but the odds aren't coming up in his favor this time around, and now Xantares and Tizian throw it into a 2 versus 4 retake up at this A bomb site. Nico holding for this short rotation. They are already deep within the toilets. Nico not aware of that yet. Tizian blindsided by him over the smoke, and now for Xantares a chance at one. Still a lot more bodies left to find. Valde just swings it wide. 7-8 at the end of that first half, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with the second in just a minute, so don't you dare go anywhere. Yeah, cheeky little double stack with also these two players moving in at short side to get even more aggressive at con. Mansu hasn't been cleared, but they closed the door on him. And Nico's never discovered either. This double con stack gets bypassed, and now they're waiting. They're trying to tempt OG in. The boost is read by Nico. And so he will shut CSGO out. There is this wrap coming in from tabseN, but with two players down in the connector. Not an easy spot to be in. They do know that this means, at most, there's one player on this B bomb site. And so they're quick to move in and take this ground away, but they're actually going up towards A. They're trying to deal with Alexa B in heaven and go for an A-side plant. This is a pretty ballsy decision to make. And Alexi starts to realize this doesn't feel right. Oh, there's one. He finds tabseN on that lurk. And this could all fall apart now unless they get this trade. They're not able to find him yet. Finally, Keto comes in with that kill.
Oh, Keto dropping smokes. Oh, smoke shot, knife out. It's getting scary. It's getting crazy. And it's an almost guaranteed round for Big at this point. No time for the defuse. Mantu gets out there with his armor. But that's a really, really nice call from Big, right? Spotted, but you got to open the door. Can they kill Tizian? Oh, he's lining up nades. It's a freebie, and they've even got another up in manpower, but not up in the weaponry, as these other two players come down connected to try and field themselves some weapons. Guns retrieved, tabseN gets aggressive, trying to close it out before they can arm, but Xantares has already killed Issa. Smoke can come down, tabseN peels off, and now, well, OG may as well just save, right? Like, this one's done, there's no kit, there's no chance. Smoke in their face, they're going to leave with the weapons.
It's a good round though, right? When you think about what was invested, there was one P250 bought up in that round for OG, and they get out of it having taken away 4 guns from Big and saved an AK and Galil on these 2 players. OG were always looking to buy next round anyway, right? They full ecoed this one, and so getting guns out of it, making all these reinvestments, all 5 players having to reinvest on the side of Big.
Tizian's already bounded out. He's already run back to spawn as the rest of his team have contacted through Monster. That's a good flash. No one peeks with it, but tabseN shoots in preparation. That gives away the B play.
Yeah, and even more flashes raining over. Alexi able to put up a bit of resistance from barrels, helped out still by Issa, who just refuses to falter over at short. And there it is, the cleanup for OG.
Mantu sat back along, even re-aggressing somewhat. He needs some cover from Alexi B, who's playing it on a timing that could still leave Mantu to get swung here on the corner. They're going to check it. No armor is a problem, but Xantares is going to trade, and the bomb has been spotted by OG. They've got everyone here on this A side right now. They are more than ready. Smoke's coming in, Molly's land, and that's a beautiful shot for Alexi. tabseN needs some more D kills, and Torres needs to make this M4 drop worthwhile. But his teammate's gone, and he's been swung by Alexi to find 3. OG onto 9, and it was only a force, you know, a bit of a reckless eco for Big, where they try and do the best of what they got.
Nico is this the Nico spray down moment? Nico, here it is. Pad them stats, get the ace. Oh, get it, Nico! Get it! All 5 belong to Nico. 10 on the board for OG, and he gives us a little flip, a little 360 in there to make it exciting. Yeah, that's the Nico we're talking about.
Wow.
Yet to unlock him.
Oh, dinked, and then just whoop, trick shot. Things could really get awkward. Valde's pushed through. No one's watching. He's walked right past the orb. 4x3. He's going to kill Xantares. And CSGO flicks for the trade. How does Valde not see him? He walked right by CSGO. And Xantares is going, wait, why haven't you got my back? Oh, boy. That is not how I expected that to go. That could have been a double down for Valde. But you take a 1-for-1. It could have gone worse as well. Flashed up. CSGO with a shot catches Issa.
Can anyone see CSGO?
No.
There we go. Mantu can. Man's got the gift. He spots out the ghostly AWPer on the other side and leaves us in a 3-on-3. Oh.
Oh, no. He sees the first. He tries to get aggressive to take the kill at that point. Mantu hits a leg through the wall, finishes the job, but he's all that stands. 1-on-2. Now, do you give this a go? Do you really try and trifle with Big in the bomb site? They're planted for CT, and he's gone the other way around. That's going to cause... How does he do it? No idea, no vision, no problem. It's Issa stuck behind smoke and not there for long. Alexi B is providing everything and more. That's a beautiful little heaven smoke thrown from defaults, and Torres jumps out and the plant is in.
Oh, the swing from tabseN, it looked a little risky, but it does reward him handsomely. Oh, and another, tabseN's just taking the fights. Stop feeding him. Another man about to walk into the crosshair. Alexi does not fare any better, and tabseN gets all 3 of those kills delivered on a silver platter. 12-10. Valde is playing ahead of the divider, so tabseN has never got this information that a second man lurks in the bathrooms, and so Valde's backstab gonna find some immediate damage onto Quito. tabseN going back to try and deal with these players on the lurk. He sees the first, tags Valde up, but isn't able to finish the job just yet. There it is, tabseN deals with the players at short, and Tizian's clearing up the bomb site as well. Bigger up onto 13. For a Deeg-only round, you know, you get a couple of kills. There was definitely an opportunity to take it further than that. And at that point, you know the site is likely empty. Very rarely do you pull that boost in and still have site players, so they move in for free. And this is where these low HP players start to become a real problem. It's gone from a 3-on-4 to a 3v2 in a matter of moments. Big looking to get that bomb down. The molly forces tabseN out of the bomb site and denies that plant for now. tabseN is also playing pushed up in water, so that's something to bear in mind. This bomb could get dropped from the swing of Mantu, and indeed it has. Now that is definitely complicated matters. That is one Molotov forcing a reposition out of tabseN, and him maybe getting a bit too aggressive. Suddenly this round is hanging in the balance. They've got to get this bomb, and a missed shot from Nico has given a little bit of room to CSGO, trying to get it planted. The flash keeps Nico off the angle, and just in the nick of time, he's got the bomb down, now faced with a 1v2, and CSGO, Mantu's right there, missed shot the first time around, I can't afford to miss it on the second, and unfortunately he does. Mantu, will he be able to pick up that round? Oh, just about. OG up onto 11. Now with the bomb down, the pressure is on OG. Mantu giving up his position, will nail that second shot, and almost the follow-up through the wall. The pressure is now on for Tizian. Just CSGO left alive, and another attempt at this clutch. Flash goes over to try and buy him some time, but a couple of missed shots is all it's going to take. There's no kit for the defuse though, so even though you get all the kills, you don't get the round there. Just taking a little too long were OG to get that retake rolling. As the smoke starts to fade, Nico getting away with it for a moment, but CSGO puts a stop to it. And now Mantu's AWP has dropped as well. This round has gone awry. It's only Issa left in the hot seat. A 1v3 turned 1v2 for Issa. Orb dropped over here as well. He could even look to save it. But at this scoreline, he's hoping for a round. He's hoping that they feed him and they just don't give him any room, anything to work with. Big up onto 15. The orb saved forward as well for CSGO. Yeah, Issa is still pushed up at short side. That's something to remember. As Big start to make a move onto this B bomb site. Mantu, they're already in pretty deep, but he does have this angle onto Monster. And if this bomb swings wide, it's getting dropped out in the open. Instead, he crosses safely. Issa peeking through the fire is good to deny the bomb plant, and it is all left on to Tizian. 1 versus 3, and they are everywhere. Already out through the heavens. OG are up onto 12. They keep fighting. They're trying to take this game to overtime.
Cleanup duty for him, and he's been absolutely perfect at doing this round after round. Alexi's coming out to help, and this should be a quick, clean one for OG. No casualties yet, and Nico should keep it that way. That's not the way. Big walking out Monster instead. They've been very good at this, and there's no one here to stop it. Valde in an off angle. It might be a hard spot to clear for tabseN. He's going to crouch and get caught. Shot in the face by Valde, who needs to get more from this position, but it's one and done. Now up to Issa in the site. He's the only man standing here that can have any say into the round. The smoke's cut him out, though. Nade for the plant. It's going to go deep. It does do damage to Xantares, but the bomb plant is down. Xantares gone through the smoke. Keto responds on this orb, and it pushes Mantu back out of heaven as Issa closes the gap. Oh, so many missed shots on both sides. Tizian on top of the site, and now it is all on Mantu, who can't find anything. Big 16-14, just about stealing the map away at the end. What a trial by fire. We've got new coming up.
They are everywhere, all around him, and he doesn't stand much of a chance. The B site belongs to Big. And with it, the pistol round likely to follow. Alexa B with the dual Berettas. Yikes.
I will just say, I never see them do anything. I know you're going to reference that one Keto clip till the end of time.
No,
sure.
Outside of that, hang on.
Yeah.
Top Hut, which is where Alexa B was playing.
Nitro used to do that.
Dual Berettas are used there quite a lot. And you know, if you think back, right, you reference Nitro, because we saw a lot of him using those dualies. If you think back, the thing is like, yeah, he would never get like 5 with the 30 bullets, but sure, you know, you get like 2, and then they've done their job.
In the back of Garage, 30 seconds. Big need to move soon. Boost on ramp. Issa needs something spectacular, but it's not a commitment. They're doubling back into A. This secret control was all a bit of a ruse now, and tabseN is going to be dropping in on main for this split. Mantu misses it, and he will finally get some bullets in, but tabseN did some damage to Nico, and now his position is known.
Oh, Alexi back at the bomb site, can't stand the test of time.
Wow.
Oh, and you talk about, you know, big checks there. Well, the biggest one. Alexi B's even going aggressive in the smoke. CSGO's bypassed him. This is so weird. It's very uncomfortable. It's very claustrophobic as you're trying to get in. And Alexi, if enough chaos is being caused, he could get away with absolute murder in the double doors. Instead, it's Nico to snatch the kill away from him. But a 2-on-3, an AWP given over. Xantares trying to be the difference maker. And there it is. Him and Tizian, they combine. They get it back under wraps. They go into a 5v5 B take. Yeah, Searson's even wrapping outside slowly but surely. So Nico doesn't know it yet, but he is getting pressured from the secret stairs a little later in the round. Xantares trying to figure out where best to reposition to, and so he takes the position that's got his name on it. Moving over towards control room, looking to get this round back in favor of Big, but now he's caught out by this double ramp peak, and so Searson's late flank in through secret has got to do absolutely everything for Big at this point in time. Missed shot onto the first, and Nico immediately able to snuff him out of the round. OG, they get away with their first. Bit of util going into ramp again. Issa looking to be the man to get pressured, but once more it is this fake. We've seen them do this already back into an A play, but as you mentioned, the outside info was there from Mantu. He could even deal with Tabson, and he does swing out, and is very, very quick on this swing as well. Tabson removed, that makes this main player that much more free, that much more deadly, and still waiting behind the CT vent is a man who hasn't even had to make a move yet. Valde can swing on out and put a stop to the madness, doesn't even need to. Mantu hasn't seen it yet. Keto up close, but he does get the info on the drop down. Heartbreaking. Issa putting up a ramp hold as well and just not budging. Only Searson's AWP left in a missed shot. Issa seizes the gap.
Yeah.
And OG take a third.
All right. That was really nice from Issa.
And at this point, OG should be pretty ready for an A play, which is, I'm imagining, what Big are gearing up for. They flush out Mantu, but they're not able to deal with the man in main. And so now it's these two remaining players left to just trickle through the door. Yeah, good luck. Firing squad here from the two defending players. And Valde makes quick work of it. Is able to draw it back into a 3-on-4. Now OG say to Issa, all right, mate, we're trusting you with the B-bomb site, and we're going to go ahead and hold on to A. We'll keep it under wraps, and you've just got to worry about B. Xantares is the man looking to complicate matters a little bit on this hell flank. Could try and get up through heaven. He hears that drop down outside as well. Looked very cognizant of that info, and there it is. Valde caught from the wraparound. The bomb is getting planted on the other side of Alexa B. A missed shot from Searson. Oh no! That is maybe just throwing this whole round away. Xantares can't get it back under wraps. And OG, they take a 7th.
Oh my, Alexi dropped in early. They had no idea. It looked like they were about to clear him. Oh. You couldn't bang that. You couldn't wallbang this.
Now,
yeah,
you won't.
Do damage. Oh, on the jump. Not like this.
Going in for more. Mantu once more.
Yeah.
In with his second. Tabson removed. Mantu, why stop there? The ball's already rolling. No need to put a stop to it yet. The swing out from Garage sees Alexi and Valde both dealt with. Nico is close up in main, but it's Mantu still shutting down Big. Finally, Nico makes his presence known, and Mantu might even... Oh, I was going to say...
Going back towards main, Nico should have a timing for this.
Oh, easy for Nico.
Definitely a problem for Big, who wanted to cross yard, could not do so as easily. Mantu, dirty flick. He's going to go back for more. They're holding for him. Tabson's wrapping A. They need to get the bomb back first. They have barely got radio. Molly in the back of the site. They've been burned before, and now Nico will as well. Tabson gets that kill and holds for heaven. The kill gets snuck out from under him, and Xantares with the frag and the plant to start this round. Tabson can close it, and this is just very cerebral stuff for Big.
They're not overextending on the rotates, you know, they're not overcompensating this B bomb site, but Tabson does have a lot of room at ramp, and Issa does not have a safe spot to fall back down to. Ooh. They swing it early, and Keto just takes the kill, so Tabson's little flank was never even needed.
That's crazy. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter if Keto dies there, you're just offering up free kills. However, Big are feeling it, and they're just running around into the site. 2 frags, bomb dropped. Oh, someone needs to go back for that. They realize a bit late, and Searson picks Nico up through the doorway. Big surely looking to lock in a 7th. A recovery at the end of the half. And what started pretty slow for the OG as well, right? It was 4-0 for Big. OG with a big recovery. And now Germans stealing it right back with a 7th.
Oh, and Tabson's just swinging in at the end. CSGO mollies him out. Of course he does. Alexa B, at under 10 HP, armed with the AWP. Got to do the impossible. There's no getting through this. Sorry, Alexi. I'd love to make out like you could. But Xantares just drops onto him. Right down the middle at the end of this first half. Not a clear winner in sight. It's OG for a man like CSGO, as there are a lot of bodies coming his way. He ducks out of danger, but they're not going down to B. They're going for a classic. They're running a classic strategy. Up into heaven is the aim of the game with this one. You force the rotates out of big. You plant the bomb for heaven, and you make it a really, really rough round. In our games, we call this the Hugo, because this is what he always calls. And so OG have done it. They've called the Hugo into play.
Yeah, it usually works like a charm, but Big were a
OG
little more
have fluffed
aware.
it a bit, honestly.
Yeah, they slowed down, and Big rotate back up from B, right? You drop Vent often. If you see that ramp play come through, there it is from Keto.
Nice and clean.
Yeah, not even close. I'm surprised CSGO got out from behind Orange, down B before they chased him, but straight to hell. And yeah, there's no survivors here, but Issa. Ooh, he's got a chance though. Dancing with the Devil, done in 2, and he can drop towards B, which currently has no CTs in. But Issa wants to throw a spanner in the works, wants to go the other way, and Tabson is right behind. Up secret for Searson. At least the Fatmas tapping away, drawing the attention as Searson gets ever so close. Nade is lovely as well. And Searson with the bomb dropped and so many players in front of him. The flashes keep them passive. But Issa with the Deagle does something dastardly. Oh, the SMGs are not proving to be pretty. And Issa's making this work.
Well, Xantares tries his best to get it under some semblance of control. They end up making the problem far worse.
Lining up util on T-roof. Oh no, you needed the 1D. You can't spam from that range. Tabson learns the hard way, and into A go OG with a furious pace. All the kills for them. Keto gets one off the Deagle, but he's not going to be able to repeat what Issa just showed us. Xantares neither. And the Scout with a missed shot. Oh, it's just a decimation for OG.
At least on the mini-map, and that's because it is this A play. So in they go. The MAC-10s churn up the first man, and Keto not ready for Alexa B. How's he gotten away with all those entry kills? Xantares is suddenly left up all alone. He tries to go swing it in, and he somehow survives the Molotov. Just Mantu, but oh, Xantares. Only the tag for Searson, and he's got to give up ramp. Once again, big problems starting to emerge for this CT side. Tizian tries to switch up the pace with that quick flanking through the lobby. Xantares.
Oh, so lucky. He was on
the just about gets away with it, doesn't he? Tabson's missed the timing onto Issa, who does get into main. Just about catches him as he gets around the corner.
Big kill for Tabson, though. That's how it could have unraveled. Still will be a trade to Valde, but can he get much further with a Heaven player spotting him out? Not committing. Tag for Xantares, and yeah, he'll give it up. Xantares, nade ready. And there it is. Under control, luckily enough. So let's see if they can get back on that streak. Another fast approach, perhaps. The molly, extinguished by the smoke, but very late. And Alexi B looking into the wall as bullets fly through. Everyone is dead. Big are ready for this A play. And even though that happens, Mantu sprays a smoke, and Issa gets a pick. Back to ramp they look. Xantares hasn't left. They're in no hurry either. Searson knows outside is clear. It's a very risky move to only have one player left on A, but OG are making their presence known.
Oh, Xantares needs to get away with a lot here, and that double, make it a third, has sorted Xantares out royally, puts 10 on the board for Big.
Can he call for a flash? Searson's going to line one up. Here it comes. The pop, and Tabson will not rush it. Waits patiently, and then pokes his head out for a couple of kills. Nico trades, but Tabson has done his due diligence, and Tizian mollies the secret entrance as well, almost hitting the wall bang on the way out. They'll make their way past the molly. Alexia down on B, smoking it off, in fact. And OG are now hoping at this point the Big start to give up kills in the mid-round.
Oh, this aggression through Hut. could give a kill over to Valda. It's whether or not he's anticipating this, because they are deep within the lobby. They're right behind him, but nobody's cleared the door deep yet, and now they will. Keto saw the barrel. So it all leaves it all onto Alexa B. Alexi, even though he was given a free B bomb site, he never knows that, right? He never knows the full extent to which Big have approached this map. The bomb plant is denied. This smoke setup, CSGO is peeking over the top as well. So you will have that to worry about. Oh, just too many targets, and Mantu with only one spot to focus on. Valda's just toying with them, and oh, Tizian gives it all away. Keto doesn't trade it either. And so Xantares alone at B has got to do it all. They're coming his way. Even then, they can go up the vent, right? They could try to hit this A bomb site, especially with Alexa B up in heaven. And so for Xantares, he gets the info that 2 players are here. Now they go back up to A because of Alexa B in the heavens.
And they've still got a bit of money, but they really would love to get away with this AK. So Xantares needs to have his wits about him. Cross into the corner, and here they come. Valda with the exit. It's a huge kill to find at the end of the round.
Mantu and Issa both leading the charge in terms of those kills. And the calling has been great from Alexa B. Nico don't let Tizian come through the vents. And so what was a 4-on-3 retake is now even odds with this bomb already ticking against Big. Issa not giving up ground, finally traded by Xantares. Mantu, only the tag, and the doors get closed and then reopened on him. Nico left up alone. They've got to get on the bomb now, and he's dropped them off of it. There isn't time for the round. And so an AWP save, that's the extent of it for Big. Up against 15, a third map locked and loaded. And we just might get there if this buy is going to be anything to go by for Big. Oh, Lordy util going in. Issa, you are burning alive. Not the start they were hoping for. A 1D through the smoke, and Issa hung out to dry. Xantares even dealing with Mantu. This was a buy round that wasn't meant to find anything for Big. And yet here we are. OG haven't even made a dent. They tried to go fast into A, and they haven't even left lobby.
Yeah, it's not getting any easier, is it? Picked off one by one with no trades. They wanted to A-rush, but that Molotov comes down for Big at the perfect time in Hut. Worth noting, OG even used one of Big's own mollies against them, throwing that Rafters molly that comes in through the wall of lobby. Saw that from Big. Debut a couple seasons of Pro League ago. And Big are exploiting it to the best of their ability, but flashes will push them back. And lobby control taken for only a second. Tizian turns, and Alexi B gets him in the side of the head, walking back into A and trying to find Keto as well. He's done it! Alexi killing everybody on this A site, and it doesn't even matter that Big have got those lower rotates, because up vent go OG into surely a third map.
And Xantares. And no one's in heaven. Alexi gets caught with an unfortunate timing in the doors, but still, the numbers game, the numbers leaning heavily in favor of OG. A couple of missed shots from Issa gives Xantares a little bit of room, and Xantares now down to the 1v1. Into the site he goes, just Valda left to beat, and they're both low, but Xantares makes it happen. The dream is still alive for Big. They deny that third map for now.
Tripling up in the A site. Everyone comes up then, and at that point, you may as well close your eyes. It's done. It's over. There's no way. And Xantares makes the impossible happen. Stylish stuff. Dropping down, jumping around, and even reads the wrap for Valdi as well. My, oh my, this game keeps on going, and it keeps on delivering. A timeout for OG. The windows get broken. He can get cleared. That's why CSGO is here. Minute on the clock, and here come OG.
Oh, blindsided though, CSGO and Xantares not looking the right way at the right moment. And so now either, right, they've done all this fighting and it still ends going to a third map, or they somehow claw back another man disadvantage to find an overtime. Tabson and Keto left in the hot seat and getting closer and closer to Nico. You got to check it right, and Tabson will. Down to the 2v2. Flashes are in for Tabson to take this peek. Not blinded, but Issa still out of the round. It's Mantu to step it up right in the final moments. We go into Inferno, the third map in this series, as the fight between Big and OG rages on.
CSGO's lining up utility, the rest of his team running up alt mid. 4 on A for OG. They're barely playing the B-bomb site. Alexi gives it a bit of caution. As flashes come through, but it will be running into the pit for Big. Diving in, Tizian first of fight. Xantares is going to fall in Boiler, and it's a mess. It's just trades all around the board, mainly in the favor of OG. With the bomb loose, Tizian trapped, and he will get no room given to him. OG hunt him down in the site.
Yeah, they've got one smoke, right? They can use that to cut off CT. They can Molotov out oranges or new box. Oh, it's another through the smoke for Valdet. Finally traded by Xantares, but there's so little time. Big, they can't even get the bomb down here. That's it, the round's over. They might even lose a player after time, and they will. Tizian gone. The AWP needs to be saved. And CSGO just about gets away with it, but...
Yeah, bomb plant would be nice here, but a map like Inferno, like you're not going to be easily able to get into post-plant situations. When you are in them, you're more often than not going to win them. Assuming things go well. Nico, things are going splendidly. He's pushed through ult into T-Apps. Xantares tries to chase him as a smoke blooms. Big D kill for Keto. He'll yoink that up right away. And now Big, I mean, they've not exactly gotten into a post-plant, but they've got a chance to do some more damage. Xantares catching one. Oh, he just about slips in the shot. Traded by Issa.
Right, because then you would have 4 rifles in this coming round, but he still looks interested, and he will land that nice little flick into the pit. Bomb plant now coming through. Alexi's nade is going to do a lot of damage here, and that brutalizes CSGO, leaving him at just 14 health. Alexi waits for the time being for this rotation from Valdet to help him out, and CSGO's going to fight them close in the smoke. This is an impossible round for CSGO. They spam it, they deal with him. The AWP can be retrieved as well. There it is, picked up by Alexi.
There's a flash being lined up. Is Valdet going to push off this? Maybe even just waiting for Mantu to take that first shot. And there it is, perfect kill to CSGO with his AWP as well. Now they aggress, now they push in, and Keto needs to have his wits about him.
Oh, the flash leaves Keto blind, and it's a perfect 1-2 punch for that triple setup over towards that B-bomb site. Now the rotation's going back towards A, so Bigger on a timer. Right now they've got a 3-on-2, but not for long. And Nico, only good for 1 down in the pit. The A site now starting to get opened up a little bit, but Alexi is here ahead of that smoke at Moto.
Oh,
and even spamming Xantares out of the round. 6-0 for OG. You couldn't ask for a better game.
Down to Nico in the graveyard as well. Peeks out, catches nades in hand, and he even escapes with his life. Temporarily, maybe. Molotov pushes him wide, but if Nico can take another with him, that would be worth its weight in gold. Alexi's helped him out, and Nico might not be needed for any more than 2, but he is anyway. 3rd locked in, and 7-0 for OG.
Running single AWP now, so here it is. Nico forces them. Oh, he's got it now. Nico throwing the AWP out of the apartments.
He's got no gun.
And in doing so, he's only onto a Tech 9. It's all gone weird. CSGO, only AWP left standing at the end of it. Whoop, there's another for CSGO. Can he get any more? Oh, number 3. Hello, CSGO is in with another. And now it's down to the 1v1. I don't know how it got to this point in time, but CSGO has somehow carved a path. Just Valdet left to get past, fast in through short side. And all of these shots might be for nothing unless CSGO can rail Valdet in the final moments. He goes back to check short now, and Valdet puts him to bed. 8-0 for OG. A damn good try from CSGO.
What's not to love? Oh, dear. Oh, no. It's
get
a
out.
barbecue.
Get out of Banana. It's not a safe space. It's a bad place. Xantares, last man standing. And this round has just started. He's like, well, I was meant to go and lurk apps, and now I am the only man left on my team.
But no, late util, bit of spray, bit of grenade, sprinkled on with a Molotov, and it's a 3K for Alexi B. Xantares, a lot to do, not a lot to do it with. Got to check the corner, but he's already dead, and it's 9-0 for OG.
The bomb's going up Banana into this B bomb site, but Valdet nor Alexi B has moved a muscle. And so once again, that smoke is going to fall. Nade to follow.
Think about how many times these smokes have come down to B right as Big setup. Yeah, they just run through. What else have you got? No util, no chance. But every time Big are about to commit to a B play in this game.
Now they know he was posted up high. Valde on the smoke spam, doesn't quite find anything. Do you even want to attempt this round if you're OG? Now you've got max money on three players. You've got a lot of cash, basically. You are cash rich at this point in time. You've got no reason to at least try and take some of these guns away. So that seems to be the aim of the game here. Big, they might be on to their first round, but OG want to make it a punishing round nonetheless. Issa even ready to shut down any players trying to save a missed shot from CSGO. That AWP taken out. Now leaving just one in the hands of Keto. Even more damage done to Tabs, and he's not getting out of there alive. Issa's holding on to the bottom of Banana. And so, yeah, you win the round. But my God, at what cost? Big, losing all 5 players. Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't commit to the flash push. Alexi forced back, gone, dead. Valde trying to make a stand, trying to make a difference. But he does get wrapped by Tizian. Still, Valde does a hell of a lot to set you up in a round like this. You just need the rest of the team to follow through. And Nico, hiding in this CT smoke, is blindsided by Xantares, leaving it all on Mantu. Missed shot. And he knows that Tizian was pushed up. That nade, not enough to do the damage. And onto the M4 for Mantu. Tizian beats him in the head-to-head. And Big, they get themselves a second. Oh, they're up in the apartments as well. Mansu trying to reposition. Does get into the site, but the long wrap should deal with Mansu. He's got to look everywhere, man. So many angles to worry about, and they still haven't found him yet. Mansu putting on a bit of a show. Tizian has just sniped Keto out of the round, and Mansu at the very end is able to nail all the shots he needed to. Tizian's Deagle opening the round up. Fast approach into this B bomb site. Alexa B gonna get tested in a very big way because they're already through CT. They're already fighting Mantu, and Mantu's not faring so well. He's deleted by these pistols. Still, Alexi was doing all he could. Finally dealt with at the back of B, leaving it on Nico in a 1 versus 3, an unlikely 1 versus 3 where weapons have been picked up. The bomb is down. A double dark hold. This Molotov on Nico could make a huge difference. It forces the peaks out, but Tizian nails it. 3 on the board for Big. Oh. Shot is nailed by Alexa B. And even though he's smoked off, Valde is still here at the back of the site. He hasn't even made his presence known yet. Alexi's almost trying to send the idea that it's just him here, that he's the only man you had to worry about, and that is not the case. No one has checked for Valde, and he's going to win the round right here, right now. OG are dominating at the end of this first half. 12-3 up, and OG looking to add another reverse sweep onto the tally. Probably GG.
It's a hard comeback, that's to say for sure, but the flash is good. The shots don't connect, however. There's a team kill in all of the madness. And even a follow-up. Okay, well, that's one way to start for Big. The TK going the other way around that it did last time. And there's more where that came from. Bomb dropped in apps and a lost round. Safe to say, Big. No GG, just OG dead in front of them at their feet.
Alexi's dead. Any second now, any minute. There it is. Searson gets it. 4 on the board for Big, and a shot at recovery.
Keto gone immediately, but still not a rough round for Big. They can certainly consider retaking this one. Tizian's come on a rotate. Tabson's going to jump over with the flash, but he misses the jump the first time, and Mantu punishes him, giving OG the advantage back.
Yeah, Tizian needs something here. And the kill has just eluded him. The molly forces him off the angle, and now Nico is posted up. Now he's ready for this CT swing. Decides to dodge the danger and play the long game with smokes landing at Banana. Suddenly, the pressure's on for Nico to stay alive in a situation like this. Push coming in through CT. The boost is weird. It's all a bit of a weird round, but Valde through the smoke is just taking names. CSGO, last man alive, 2 to find, a very little time to get it done in. He's saving, he's out of there. And so OG are up to 14.
Yeah, what's so important about that round is just due to how quickly OG execute into the B bomb site within the first 30 seconds of the round. They have
Oh, Alexi caught changing weapons, gives that gun over, and Keto only good for one at the top of Banana. Now the B take is in, and there's nobody here for Big. The rotations are very, very fast. tabseN is already up Banana in the back line of OG. He could be the man that saves the day in a round like this. Tizian running through that CT smoke has given over a 3-on-3. tabseN playing trigger discipline, taps down the first. He also saw the Coffins player, but still Nico's good for the kill. Mantu spots the boost, so he knows that both players left are in CT. And Nico is there to pick up the pieces. 15-5. OG one away from taking this. I don't know how well hidden it is. It's just dropped on the floor, but in a corner. So maybe it's fine. CSGO Scout, not useful yet. Will reposition and has this crossfire with Xantares, but is never even needed. At least not thus far. Still, the Deagles are in play. There's 10 seconds. The bomb plant can't even happen at this point. And so that's the round. It all kind of grinds to a bit of an awkward halt.
Worth noting, Mantu the Magician.
Remaining 4 on OG. Still with a lot of utility, but they're playing it contact, right? They're not looking to telegraph this approach. And if Keto falls without getting anything done, that leaves you in a really rough spot. Luckily enough, Valde goes to check CT and is caught by the man at Nubox. But that molly is going to force Keto to get real uncomfortable. Tizian coming through this smoke. Time and time again, this has given away advantages, but this time it's good for one. That is it, however. And now it's only CSGO. This scout is going to hit like an AWP at the very least. Both Nico and Issa are low, but this was a round where Big had the advantage, they had the money, and now it's come up in favor of OG. They take this series 2-1. The classic OG curse of losing their map pick and then going on to win this series is set to continue.